Hello, I hope you all had a happy Easter. So, I was just meditating prior to doing this, and it was really interesting because I drew an actual blank, a complete blank. So, I wasn't getting any energy whatsoever, and I actually just got an image of a blank page, which was interesting. So, I have no idea why I'm here, pretty much because I don't really, look, I'm just going to tell you, I don't really feel like doing a reading, but somehow I know that I have to. It's strange. Yes, it's beyond. Sometimes the truth lies beyond our immediate feelings. We have this kind of inner knowing sometimes, and quite often we do ignore that if it's inconvenient. But I somehow know that I need to post right now, even though I don't feel like doing it. So I'm here, and I just said, all right, well, let's tune into who this message is for. I haven't been getting very many views lately, and that's okay. There have been some pretty out there readings, so I'm not here for who doesn't show up. I'm here for you. But I just can't get anything. I'm not getting anything from your energy. The only thing that happened was that my left hand started buzzing and heating up. So the left hand is actually where I carry my energy. So when I do my Reiki, etc. I'll call it Reiki. It's not really that, but that's just the word. It's the closest I can find to something that people know about. So I feel, and it's still there, my left hand is buzzing, and what Jesus said was shuffle the cards the opposite way to what you normally do. And the thing is, I don't even know what that means. So my my spatial awareness, my parietal lobes, they struggle a lot. Anyone who knows me knows that about me. So I can't even visualize what that looks like. So, and I thought to myself, should I have a little practice before I start? And something said, no. If you get egg on your face, so be it. I haven't had a little practice, so I still don't know how I'm going to do that. Let me just see, because normally I go like that. So I suppose I'm going to go like this, and it's going to feel really weird. I'm going to do everything with my left hand. God only knows why. Okay, what do you want to talk to them about? Jesus. 1, 2, 3. How unco is this? Oh, why are you doing this to me? I think this is just his comedy channel sometimes, truly. All right, well, we're going to go with 9, however they fall. 1. I can't. 2. Good Lord. You should just watch this just for the crack. 1. Sorry, I was married to an Irishman. For the crack just means for a bit of a laugh. 1. No, that's not going to work. 2. Well, you know what? This is the best I can do. I'm going to count to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Sophia, the card that I don't particularly like, has come out again. I did actually look that up though. So last time it came up I say I don't like because it comes up and I never know what to say. I actually did look it up. In the Bible, Sophia, so it's spelled PH, but same name. It comes from the Greek word meaning wisdom. And it refers to the feminine wisdom that apparently has been there all along. That is in the Bible. I believe it said it's in Psalms, and I can't remember the other thing that I read, but she is in the Bible. So there you go. It refers to feminine wisdom. Well, some kind of feminine prophet. That's clearly not me today, though. Oh, okay. Do you want to talk about Mary Magdalene? Do you? Oh, I should probably tell you. Okay, that's a reminder. I should probably tell you I've got the Mary Magdalene deck here, and it's for a really specific reason. 1, it's the hardest to shuffle, and apparently he wants me to humiliate myself today on camera. But no, 2, it's because I've been spending a lot of time this Easter weekend talking to Jesus, and she has been the topic of conversation. She's pretty much all he's wanted to talk about. And actually, I tried to do a reading yesterday morning, and I started to tell you a lot of the things that Jesus spoke to me about Mary Magdalene, but he just kept basically farting all over the reading. Truly, he just cards would just go everywhere, and I tried it 3 times and he made it very clear he just didn't want me to do it. Wasn't the right time. And then this card came up, and I was like, okay, I get it. There's a card that says secret. Where are we? Secret. I have a feeling this reading is actually going to end up being really cool. I do. It's just, I think it's a little bit of a test for you and for me. The secret came up, and so I was like, okay, he doesn't want me to tell you. That's fine. He obviously wants me to tell you something today, and I don't know what. Yeah, I feel like that's what I was saying. This is a bit of a test. It's a little test for me. Am I willing to just keep going with it? Yes, that's me. I'm quite happy to humiliate myself. I have no shame. It's also for you. Are you going to stick around? Are you going to listen to the voice, that deeper voice that tells you that even though this looks like it's going to be crap, there's actually something in here for you if you're willing to wait? Okay. All right, let's go. We're going to try again. What if I do it this way? Is that easier? 1. No, I can't shuffle with my left hand. Jesus. 2, 3. Doesn't have to be neat, he's saying to me. 3, 4. I'll get you the cards you need. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. I'll even use my left hand. Love. Okay. What do you want to say about love, Jesus? Because I still don't know if you want me to talk about Mary. I'm not going to start talking about her. Unless you bring her card out, I'm not going to talk about her. Truly. God. Okay, well, I'm just getting God loves you. He also loves people who are willing to get egg on their face. That's coming out too. The Messenger. Okay. Thank you, I guess. I will take that for myself too. There is some kind of a there is some kind of a message here that he obviously wants you to hear. Just hasn't come in the way that you thought it would, and that's probably the point. Sometimes you expect that the really important messages are going to come from people in, robes, people who have the right pedigree. Not always. And I was actually watching a beautiful documentary yesterday. Oh, Ascension. There you go. It was Easter. Yesterday, I was watching a beautiful documentary yesterday about Jesus's life, actually. There was a lot of historical evidence. It was pretty compelling. And it talked about his life prior to when he turned 30 and started his missionary work. And he was so Nazareth was really just a nobody village. It was nothing good could come from Nazareth. That was the general consensus at the time. It was poor, it was tiny, it was just, there was nothing there. Jerusalem was where it was at. But that's where Jesus came from. He didn't come from Jerusalem. And even the other one now, I can't remember what it was called. Was it Sepphoris? There was another one that was even more, because there was Roman and Greek influence there. But he came from Nazareth, a very lowly town. And I feel like that's what he's trying to say here. So often people look for I guess you might say, their superheroes in high and mighty places. It's not how it works. All right, we'll get 3 more with these incredible shuffles. 1, 2. I just picked the most important card of the deck, really, God. I just picked it with a ridiculous left-hand, completely uncoordinated shuffle. And I'll probably get about 30 views for it. And if you're one of the ones who watches this to the end, God love you, truly. God loves you. Okay, 1, 2. He loves everybody, but 3, 4. Can I say it? 5. He does have favorite. 6. He does have favorites. 7, 8, and 9. It's getting a little bit easier, I must say. Confusion. Yeah, it might be a little bit confusing because sometimes the answers come in places that you wouldn't expect them to come from. Oh, I'm so tempted to talk about Mary, but I can't. You're not bringing her out, and I told you that. Unless you bring out her card, I'm not going to do it. Revelation. But what is the revelation? I know you're telling them there's a revelation here. You're telling them you love them. You're telling them to look past what it looks like, because I know this doesn't look great. And I'll post it because obviously you want me to. Unless you make a mess of my cards like you did yesterday. But God didn't come out yesterday, I have to say. Oh, good Lord. Okay, so what do you want to tell them, though? Oh, it's Mother Gaia. So that is the feminine version of God. And I did talk about Sophia, who's the feminine wisdom. I'm getting a very divine masculine, divine feminine energy here. And it's about the balance that they provide each other. They bring very different things to the table. But why are you telling them this? Why do you want them to know this? I know a lot of you have got your little love stories going on. Well, they're not little. That's the whole point. They're not little at all. They're huge. They're very important to God's purpose. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I want to say look beyond the picture, because it's pretty clear what's going on in the picture, but energetically there's so much more going on than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, little children. But you see that it's come upside down. It's interesting too, because what I was actually thinking was that when I was talking about the bigger picture, there's something more going on. I was actually in my head thinking, but I didn't want to say it out loud. And there it is, that there are children, souls that need to come to the earth, but it's fallen upside down. Okay. And that's really important, because illumination, some of you need to see this. There are choices that you are going to make, and God cannot interfere with your choices. But just be aware that the choices you make may lead to certain souls not coming down here who are meant to come here. I just got a very, very strong message. If you say no, they're going to have to find somebody else. Interesting. Okay. 1. Whoa. Okay. What's this? Divine order. But that's not the way it was meant to be. It was meant to be you. You and somebody that you feel this way about. Wow. Okay. It's quite a big message coming from a blank space, which is what I got when I first tuned in. I think he just wanted me to go with the complete unknown and see how I went with that. You just got to trust sometimes. So if this is the case, God, that they might potentially miss out on this and it will be given to somebody else, what do you want them to do then, please? What would you like these people watching to do? 1, 2. Okay. Ascend, yes, and accept it. Wow. Okay. Please accept your mission. It is going to require ascension. A lot of ascension, by the way, is just a change in what it is that you're looking for or what you're desiring. So, not desiring earthly things so much, because they will keep you bound. They will keep you bound to the earth plane in an unhealthy way. Oh, Mother Mary. Okay. Speaking of feminine wisdom, well, in the same way that Mary, for example, and it's interesting because I did look at this before and thought it looks like Angel Gabriel to me, just because of all the blue there. And he is the messenger. He is God's messenger. And what happened when Angel Gabriel spoke to Mother Mary and he told her what was going to happen to her? She accepted it. And it was very scary. It was very scary, but she chose yes. And she ascended into heaven. She did, as we all know. She didn't have to come back to the earth plane either after that. Just like Jesus. All right, the judgment. I'm getting 2 things here. So this is divine judgment. Should I say it? I don't know. Maybe I'll say it, even if it's just for one person. Even if it's just for one person, I'm going to say it, but I'm not going to explain it. Because if it's for you, it won't need an explanation. I'll just ruin it if I explain it. I understood exactly what was meant by it. If it's for you, you will too. I was having a walk with my 8-year-old son the other day. And I was talking to him about a time when particular circumstances, I said, clouded my judgment. And he shocked me with his response, because he's 8. And I've never said this, by the way, or anything like it, just to put it out there. I said, this clouded my judgment. And he said to me, well, God can remove any clouds, and God is judgment. So if that's for you, that'll land where it's meant to land. But otherwise, the other thing I'm getting is that someone here does have a very big decision to make. And just know that the consequences are huge. They are huge and they're eternal. That's another message I just got. The consequences actually are eternal. Okay. 1. Serendipity. You may be getting signs, signals, just feelings even. Something is trying to illuminate you. Something that would be God. His messengers are trying to get you to see something. Like when you were a child and you wouldn't have said no. You don't say no to magic. You don't say no. You don't look a gift horse in the mouth when you're a child, do you? It comes up when you become an adult and you become more cynical and much more attached to the world. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a part of the world. We're all here to look out for each other and help each other out for sure. But, So much of what we desire it's really not from that place that I started off talking about, the place deep within us. That's not where most of our desires are coming from. They're coming from external influences. One, get off your phones. Sorry, I interrupt this message with another message from God. Get off your phones, please. If you're still watching, get off. 1, 2. Can you just use them for what they were meant to be for? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is again, the color, but it's over there. 8. You've left it behind, some of you. 8 and 9. It's like you're living in black and white. All right. How many more? We've got guardian angel. Okay. So it could be your guardian angel that's actually trying to help you out here. We all have one, the beloved. This is a very, very sacred union. Okay. And the lovers. What am I telling you? Seriously. And look, some of you may not even have met this person yet. I feel I want to say that because I just got someone watching this saying, I don't even know who you're talking about. I haven't met anyone. That's okay. You may be just being told before the fact, kind of how Mary was told before the fact, yeah? She was told before the fact. You may be getting told in advance so that you know. But it's meant for you. It is. Okay. It is meant for you. I don't know. I mean, obviously, the fact that these really, really sexual cards are coming out as well is very indicative of what I'm saying, that something is meant to come out of that. Okay. Very special children need to be born. The earth needs a big shakeup. I've just said that because I saw it in my head. I saw the earth just being shaken, but in a good way. It really needs to be shaken and stirred. It does. But if you choose not to live your life in color, you continue to choose to live in chains, so to speak, they won't be yours. They'll be somebody else's. Any more? What are we at? We are at 16 minutes. Yeah, let's go. 3 more. See, Mary's not coming out, so I'm not going to talk about her. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bet you if I talk about it, he's just going to throw cards everywhere. 5. Like, you know how he flipped the temple? He'll be like, no. 5. What are we even up to here? 3 more. 3 more, please. 3 more and we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still can't believe I'm actually about to post this. 8. And no, it didn't feel right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm being called to do something different. There we go. I'm being called to do this, and we're going to do a little intuition exercise here. All right, we all on display. I'm going to pick the card. 3 cards that God wants to talk about. I'm looking at you. The Matrix. Well, that's what I was saying. Get out. Please take the blue pill. Please take the blue pill. I'm looking at you. The real you. Oh my God, this is what I'm telling you. Deep down, if we peel all the layers of that onion, deep in that core, the real you already knows. And that's something Jesus told me the other day, actually. The real you always knows the truth, always knows the truth. And here's the other thing he said. It's a little bit of a riddle. You can't know something to be true that hasn't already happened. So if you know something deep inside you, you kind of feel, whatever it is, whatever this applies to, I don't want to put ideas in your head, but whatever this applies to, if you feel it, deep down it feels real, it's because you already chose it and it already happened. Okay. All right, we got one more. Oh, I'm looking at this hidden one here. You're trying to hide, but I saw you. There it is. Intimacy. But you know what? I'm going to get one more. Reason being, I just want one more clarification on that intimacy card, okay? One more, please. And because we're having fun. And the boys are quiet outside, so what's the hurry? You can go if you want to go. I feel like some of you want some more answers, so tell me more about that intimacy. Because I don't think it's about, what it looks like. That is a part of it. Oh, there we go. It's about intimacy with yourself. With you, not in that way. I mean, totally your thing, but totally up to you. But I mean, intimacy as in knowing yourself completely, but also knowing another completely. And some of you watching me have never known either yourself or another completely. And what's interesting about that is there's always more, isn't there? Because you're also ever changing, ever evolving, but it's the search. Judge a man not by his answers, but by his questions. The point is, keep asking. All right. Voltaire, that is. All right, we'll go with you. Purgatory? Should I have left this reading alone? Why is purgatory coming up? Now I need a clarification on that. Because I did a reading recently, and I was talking about how somebody has a choice to make. And if they don't make the choice to jump, to take the leap of faith, it's not that it's lost, but it's just that they are going to remain in a type of purgatory where more purification is required. Okay. All right. So it may be delayed. It's just that, sorry, I just got another message and I can't multitask. It's just that particular child that wants to come at a certain time can't be yours if you take too long. Because they've got their timing as well. It's not all about you. Okay, there you go. It's not all about you. They've got their journey as well. And so if that happens, you will receive gifts. I'm just paraphrasing the feeling I'm getting right now. You will receive gifts. They will just be in a different form. Okay. As long as you do your work, you will still be blessed. Yeah, the question is how. Energy is energy. You will still receive the energy in some way. God's very creative, I'm being told. Oh, we're very hot over here. Okay. The heat is on. Mythic reality. These random cards. I see the rainbow, but that looks quite scary to me. It's a rainbow, but it's over something that looks like a bit of a haunted castle. And that's purgatory. The promise is still there. But do you want to live there? I don't. I don't want to live there. What do you want them to do, God? This is getting a lot longer than I thought it would be. Liberation. He wants you to free yourself. Yeah. Free yourself. And you know what that means. That part of you that we've been talking about, the real you, the part that knows, he's asking you to really look at yourself. This can come, the intimacy with another, but first and foremost, you need the intimacy with yourself. You do. You need to ask yourself some really deep, really serious questions. And it starts with, am I happy? That's what I just got. Very simple. Keep it simple. Hey, just because something is deep doesn't mean it's complicated. It doesn't. It's just asking one simple question after another, after another, after another. Because if the answer is no, I'm not, then the next question would be why, right? And so on and so forth. But you got to ask yourself and be real with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Because the more you keep lying to yourself, the more you're going to stay in this matrix, okay? The more you're going to stay here in purgatory. It's not what he wants from you. You've got the most amazing blessings coming your way, but they're not going to come unless you earn them, okay? And how you do that, just rid yourself of all the pretense, rid yourself of all the bullshit, please. What are you looking at me for? There's a card over here looking at me. The judgment, yeah. It's judgment time now. That's why. Now, there are certain times where you have a real choice between left and right. And they come, and then they go away again, and then they come back again, okay? This is one such time for you. So it might not even be that right now you actually have to take the leap, per se, but at least ask yourself the questions. Please, if you're not happy, don't keep pretending you are. Don't keep putting it off. Don't keep saying, I will wait till, I don't know, this happens or this happens. because all that waiting in itself is leading you to an extended period of this instead of an extended period of bliss. Are we done now, God? I think we are. I don't know. It feels unfinished, but it is what it is. It was always going to be a mess. It started out a mess. It finished a mess. In amongst there, there'll be some pearls for you. So I will see you soon. Take care.